Sa naghihintay
at nagmamadali.
Para sa mga broken-hearted
Pero nagmamahal lagi.
sa mga lumalaban.
Sa mga may pangarap.
Sa gusto lang ng pahinga
at mahigpit na yakap.
Sa mga narito
At sa ibang dako.
Sa mga gustong maglakbay,
pero ayaw lumayo.
sa matataas ang lipad.
At sa may hinahanap.
kahit sino ka pa.
kahit sino tayo.
May libro para sa iyo.
Yan.
Disconnect po sa Wi-Fi. Disconnect.
Itaas mo ng konti para alam ko yung next line. Yan. Okay. Naririnig na ba ako? No, wala naman yung prompter. Yan. Naririnig na ba ako? So, wala naman yung prompter.
Paano nakita mo yung sa channel 1? May off dyan at sa 1, yung number 1. Di ba may on-off dyan, nakita mo? Oo. Kaso, naka-on, di ba? Oo. Off mo yun. Paano nakita mo yung sa channel 1? May off dyan at
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us sa Dishkarte sa Kusina with me, Chef Tatung, in one of the many virtual events of the 2020 Philippine Readers and Writers Festival, brought to us by, of course, National Bookstore, with special thanks to Raffles Makati. Before we start, we'd like to invite you to shop for books online on www.nationalbookstore.com and the official NBS store on Lazada. You know, you can also shop on NBS branches via chat, to shop on Facebook Messenger, and text to order through SMS and Viber. So you can get the books, all sorts of books, not just my books, but everyone else's book through National Bookstore. And as a special offer, you can get 10% off on local books and up to 20% off on imported books when you shop online from September 25 to October 4 only. So add to cart now, di ba? Bili na kayo ng mga libro. And Good afternoon, everyone. And I'm so honored to be part of this, event. I was part of this event last year, and now kahit may pandemic tayo, we're here. No, we're here. Buhay na buhay pa rin tayo, and we're moving forward. And I'm so happy na we're still promoting my books, no? Dishkarte sa Kusina and Philippine Cookery, which is still available, of course, in National Bookstore and Lazada. Thank you very much for your support. No, one of, actually, of all the kinds of stores, I love bookstores, and of course, number one is National Bookstore in my heart, di ba? And guys, aside from that, I'm also so happy, no, kahit pandemic, may libro akong lalabas this year. Simple, the cookbook based on, of course, our show, online show on YouTube, Facebook, simple, lutong simple. We're also on Instagram, we're also on TikTok and everywhere. And today I'm cooking the 2 recipes, no? So I really started off, I became known because of, as an author, because of Philippine Cookery from Heart to Platter, which was released a few years ago, and it was a bestseller on a national bookstore. But one of the best things that happened was that it won first place in the World Gourmand Awards, no, an international award-giving body for books published internationally. First place for the book, besting 57 books from different countries and different authors all over the world. So I'm so honored. And where's the book? I have a copy of the book somewhere. Here, it's beside me. So this is Philippine Cookery from Heart to Platter, of course, published by ABS-CBN Books. Yan. And also, my second book, my other book from ABS-CBN, Dishkarte sa Kusina, which is the title of our event now. This is a certified bestseller as well, no? Dishkarte sa Kusina. So the first book was really dealing on like traditional cooking methods and trying to explain, why we cook the way we cook, no? And my second book, yung Dishkarte sa Kusina, is actually my own take on how to teach the Filipino household to cook, especially like we come from a generation na parang trying to learn to cook again, di ba? Kasi our lolas used to cook, then some of our mothers used to cook. Then yung next generation, hindi na masyadong nagkukook kasi nag-order na lang at kumakain sa labas. And they never learned to cook because, there was always someone else who cooked so well at home, no? Parang if you have a lola or a mother who cooks so well, parang it's very intimidating, and parang somehow it becomes like a parang a challenge for a new generation to learn to cook na marami na hindi rin nagtuturo na magluto, no, or hindi natutunan like some of our grandmothers have already passed away and hindi na napasa yung tradition. So this is my attempt at teaching people to cook, especially like we have our kasambayas at home and all that. And this book kasi tackles like basic cooking principles like paano pagbadle, paano magpakulo, paano maggata, paano magprito, paano and all that. So this is a very parang back to basics book na I wrote mainly for my own personal household. No? Kasi may bago tayong kasama sa bahay, ang hirap mag-explain. No? Kaya marunong ako magluto, kakapagod na magturo from scratch. Ganito, ganyan. Ito, hindi tama yung ginagawa, whatever. So this book is written in Taglish. It's mainly written in very conversational Filipino para mas maging accessible yung pagluluto, no? So it's really based on sound and very practical tips, but also it's also rooted in Wow, lumabas si Jean sa screen with a matching side view. Mic test. Hello? Guys, am I back? Hello, am I back? Please comment. Hello, guys. I'm back, di ba? Pasensya na, nawalan tayo ng franchise saglit. Yan. So, now what I was doing while we were off air, yon. Yan. So, meron akong pork belly, di ba? Pork belly, no? Yempo ng baboy, no? And as I said earlier, I'm doing a dish because it's called lunyes, or it's a parang fried pork dish. It's not more than a fried pork dish. It's more like a rendered pork fat dish na very similar to our adobong tuyo. It's very much like the bagnet also, or if you go down to the Visayas, it's a adobo Bisaya, no? So it's a dry kind of adobo. And the process is really just like cooking the pork and the pork fat until it renders and until it fries, no? So, ito na yung gagawin ko. Meron ako ditong baboy, which asin lang siya, just salt. And I have some water here with luyang dilaw. No? The luyang dilaw is optional, actually. Yan. I'm just gonna add my baboy. Yan. Yan. Our baboy, I'm adding my baboy here. And the luyang dilaw will give it a nice color, no? Nice yellowish color. Look at that immediately. And I will also add, no? So I want this to fry actually. So yung tubig natin, parang it just gives you like a head start in the cooking. And lalagyan ko ng oil. Traditionally, mantika ng baboy yung gamit. Pork lard, but I don't have pork lard. So I just put everything, no? So it's very much like the French confit, no? Confit meaning slow cooked in its own fat, but I'm not using the fat of this pig, but I'm just using regular cooking oil, and I'm going to let it simmer until all the water evaporates and the pork fat begins to render and, you know, cook. Yan. So simple, wala na siyang ibang sangkap. So yung what I did kasi with my first book, yung Philippine cookery from heart to platter. It was really like my own journey of discovery. So it took me 2 years, 6 years in fact to, you know, learn about what I shared in the book through some research, through travels, you know, meeting with cooks and all that. And it was a very insightful and, in fact, I would say a very spiritual journey for me to be able to produce that book. And the book, Philippine Cookery from Heart to Platter, this book actually was produced over a very it was an adventure in itself, and those 6 years helped me parang crystallize my own philosophy as a chef, no? So that, you know, cooking has to be simple. Cooking really comes from, you know, addressing the needs of, you know, a society, sobrang lalim society, pero pag-address ng needs ng pamilya, kaya hindi mo kailangan i-complicate yung pagluluto kasi importante, cooking as meant as a function in, you know, in a society, yun. So, medyo malalim, pero yun ang pinakaugatan ng libro na to. And it's really very interesting because it's the first book that really on Philippine cook published na that really focuses on Philippine culinary methods. Kasi considering eto medyo malalim pa to. This is a medyo earlier, younger chef Tatung na as an author na medyo titripping ng medyo cerebral na mga matters was really like cooking was really a utilitarian na activity, di ba, na nagluluto tayo para, para makakain, no? And it is really a reaction to the biodiversity of your own environment. So, hindi ka naman nagluluto na anong lulutuin ko ngayon? Dati pa, wala pang mga restaurant, wala pang mga cookbook. And sasabihin, I'm going to go out to the field, I'm going to go to the forest because I want to eat afritada today. And I have to be able to find fresh tomatoes and a live chicken, a wild chicken. Hindi naman tayo ganun nagluluto. We look for the food first and decide anong gagawin natin. Ano kaya pwedeng gawin dito sa manok na to? Anong pwedeng magawa sa mushrooms na to? Anong pwedeng gawin sa dahon na to? So, cooking was really a reaction to what food was available. So, if it was rainy season, if it was drought, if it was like summer, so mag-iiba-iba yung luto natin. So, doon nanggaling yung pag-aaral ko, pag-research ko ng Philippine cookery as a reaction to the environment. So, yun ang libro ko. And actually, this dish kasi, yung lunyis, why I found it so interesting. It's so simple to do. It's basically baboy at asin. Kasi, for a time, I stayed in Sagada. While I was writing the book, Philippine Cookery, I actually lived in Sagada for almost a year. In fact, almost a year, I lived in Sagada. I was writing there. I was doing research. I was like compiling all my materials and all that. And trying to understand ano ba yung Philippine cuisine, no? So, na-realize ko na yun kasi doon meron silang tinatawag na itag. So, ang difference lang sa itag and this one, the itag is really salted pork, no? Salted pork which is smoked. This one salted pork which is, boiled and fried. So, parang its reaction just at the pork and the baboy. What many things can you make with the pork and the baboy? And we will see when we go down to the Ilocos region, ang pork and asin at saka yung baboy mismo, ano nangyayari? Nagiging bagnet siya. Ang bagnet siya is not really, tayo naman ngayon, gusto natin kumain ng bagnet. Kasi bagnet na bagnet, gusto natin na may maraming sausawan. But actually, the bagnet was really used to be di ba? Sahog, no? Sahog na if you eat your pakbet, you eat your whatever. So, sahog siya. So, every time, it's a way of preserving the meat, the baboy. Kuha ka ng konti, hanggang magpalasa ng ulam mo kasi nobody really ate na purong baboy at the time because you don't slaughter an entire pig every day as we do today. So ito is a very interesting dish. I just like to say hi to Kate Gopez, no? Pa-shout out sa Abu Dhabi daw. Sharer Evelyn Velasco, nakikita ko yung mga comments mo. Nakita ko din comment ni Fonso. Hi, Fonso. Wala ka bang ginagawa ngayon? Online ka? Yan, si Fonso is our editor sa Simple. So, eto, I'm just letting this simmer away. And I'm going to do a second dish. This dish I discovered and learned of in Camiguin, no? So I was in Camiguin and I sort of fell in love with this dish kasi it's very simple, it's very reminiscent. So ano ba yan? Ginataang manok lang yan. But I think what really, gives it its special flavor and aroma, it's really the addition of the, oregano, no? So this is a Cuban oregano. It's not the Italian oregano. And they use it for cooking in Manila or in Visayas. We never use this for cooking kasi gamot yan sa ubo, no? But here, I just have some chicken. So I'm cooking my lunyis and I'm doing some chicken here. So ang chicken ko, ginawa ko dito. Inasingan ko siya while I was kind of off air a bit. I just added a little bit of salt to marinate it, to season it actually. Why do I season my meat prior to cook? It's to add flavor. It also helps tenderize the meat. No, it makes the meat more juicy and more flavorful because there's a chemical reaction that happens when salt is added to a protein. So yan, di ba? Scientific tayo ng konti, di ba? So anyway, gisa-gisa lang tayo. Again, we cook a lot with coconut milk in the Philippines, no? So you will see that there's a chapter in my book on gata. Forgot, it has a funny title. Itong libro na to medyo matagal-tagal na kasi to. I think 4 years ago na release, and ito siya. Chapter on Gata. It's very interesting. Chapter on Gata. Ways with the Coconut. Yan. Yan, here. So, Ways with the Coconut. So, it's very interesting na book. You have your Gata. And ito siya. Look at that. I have a spread. This is such a beautiful spread na sobrang naming hirap na ginawa to compile to. These are the different permutations of coconut used in Philippine cookery, no? So we have the tuba. Actually, I have tuba here. So amazing, I discovered that I can buy fresh tuba in Antipolo. So I'm so happy, no? Guys, in Antipolo, kasi makadikit lang pala siya with Laguna, no? Where a lot of coconuts are. So we have the tuba, which is the fresh coconut sap. It's called lina in our place. Then the tuba, yung tuba na medyo red, kasi that's what we have in Cebu because they add this bark, yung tinatawag na tungog. We have the tuba vinegar, we have the lambanog. We have the, from Mindanao, yung palapa, which is like a sambal, coconut sambal, so it's chili and coconut. We also have the pampaitom, which is the sinunog na lahing, no? Also called in Mindanao, used for the pianggang, no? Yung mga, and the tiula ito, soup, the beef soup, and we have the all the other things, no? From the latik to the santan to all that. So ito siya, sobrang interesting. That's what we tried to compile, and a lot of recipes in coconut. And that recipe is not here actually, but I just want to share it with you kasi this is such a delicious dish. And what we do is, di ba may konti ako ditong mantika. Yan. I'm just going to saute. No, guys, if you have any questions, you can message here. I see a message board. Asprin, di ba? From, where is UAE. And Ani Gozom Soto from Guam. Hello, Guam. I miss Guam. You know, I was in Guam. Tumira din ako ng Guam for siguro mga 2 months before. Well, you know, I was at the Sheraton. I was a guest chef at the Sheraton Laguna Bay in Guam for a time also. I was there. Yan. So, sino pa ba? Mar, Degamon, hello. And I can see the name, quite see the name. Agnes from Melbourne, Australia. Hello. Agnes Pittman. Hello, hello. And there's someone from Korea, but the name is kinda, you know, nakatakip lang siya. So, gigisa tayo. Simpleng gisa. Yan, gisa. Sibuyas. No? And bawang. Inuna ko yung sibuyas because my oil was quite too hot. No, kung ninugay ko yung bawang ko, ang nangyari ay nasunog na siya, no? So, yan, I have my sibuyas, bawang, and my luya, and I add my chicken, no? So, I'm searing my chicken, and we often hear this a lot of times when we're cooking. Isangkotsa mo. So, ano ba yung sangkotsa? Sangkotsa is a process of par cooking, no? So, it could be searing, it could be boiling. So what we're doing is we're part cooking, hindi pa siya yung final cooking na magluto tayo sa gata, pero ginigisa na natin siya. Inasinan ko na yung chicken, as I said earlier, because when we season our food, we want to season it step by step. Ayaw natin maglutuin din, mag-asin tayo sa dulo. Gusto natin na mag-asin tayo little by little to bring out the flavor of all the ingredients. No? Hindi lang yung sarsa may lasa, kundi yung meat, ang inyong mga ricados, lalabas yung flavors. No? So, gisa-gisa, sangkotsa is actually from the Spanish sangkotchar, which means to par cook. Yan, no? So, yan. Almost na tong baboy natin. Lumalambot siya, pero it, you know, render the fat. Mas marami ng fat siya. Yan. Luto-luto. Gina David, hello. Tina Faye, hello. Sydney, Australia. Vicky Ebner from Spain. Hola, Espanya. Di ba? Hello, hello. Madami ni. Very international yung audience ko dito. Ano ba tong, this is the National Bookstore? Is this the same? National Bookstore. Oh, sobrang dami nating, you know, guys watching from all over the world. Thank you very much. And I'm actually cooking 2 dishes. So magkabilang part ng Pilipinas, the Lunis is from Batanes, the far north, farthest north. No, it's ibang isla na siya, no? Ibang isla na siya from Luzon. Tatawid ka pa. Malapit na siya sa Babuyan Island siguro. Baboy luto kasi malapit siya sa Babuyan Islands ang Batanes, no? So, yan. Just cooking it, park cooking it. And my Lunis is there cooking, and my surol. Surol also is from an island, no? It's off Cagayan. It's called Camiguin. Thank you, Camiguin. Yan ang sabi. Yan. I'm sure you've heard of that, no? So I'm just trying to, park cook my chicken and my aromatics. Lalagyan ko lang siya ng konting ceiling green. Yan. And now, what I will do, I will add my gata, no? Gata. Yan. Yan, gata or sa amin sa Bisaya, tono. Yan. Yan, and let that simmer away, and I'd like to say, Jos Natli Romero, di ba? Hi, Chef Haydin, and then 3rd Carl Suson Balase, of Doha, Qatar. Hello. And Paula from Marikina. Hello, Paula from Marikina. And Jeff Enriquez from Pasig, di ba? Yan. So, I hope you're enjoying kahit papaano ating very simple recipe. And of course, I just like to plug, no? Aside from doing books, YouTube channel, and what else do I have? Facebook channel, no? So I have Simple on YouTube and Lutong Simple on Instagram. Yeah, just look for Simple, S-I-M-P-O-L. Ito, S-I-M-P-O-L. Look for that, and you'll see a lot of my recipes there. And also, I have this other channel. The other channel is called Made Simple, and it's for people who love sweets, di ba? Yan. Like me, I'm very sweet, di ba? So, yun, I have a channel na which does like pastries, easy recipes that you will enjoy to make with your kids. And I'd like to say hi to the people of Lazada, of course, di ba? Lazada. Hello, and the Lazada viewers, bili na kayo please. Bili na kayo please. Utang na loob, di ba? Yan. And magkaka-Q&A tayo, guys, ha? Q&A tayo. So, yan, I'm just cooking away while, hello, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me, guys? So, if you're not seeing it on screen, my baboy is beginning to, simmer. In fact, di na siya kumukulo sa tubig, no? Nasa kuha na siya, nasa mantika na siya. And sa French, it's called confit, cook slowly in fat. Not frying, just boiling in fat. So the temperature is not too high, but it's also not too low, no? So tamang-tama lang siya, nagsisimmer sa fat. So that's what's happening to my baboy and my chicken. My ano ba to? My chicken is hi Shildine. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, Shildine Hernandez. Thank you very much for the feedback, and also to Maria Soriano. Yes! Yes! Yes to what? Yes, basta yes. Yes daw. And hello. Yan. Yan, sige. So, the chicken is cooking away and how to purchase the book. Of course, it's so easy. Just go to NBS section of Lazada. You can get it online through Lazada. You can also through nationalbookstore.com. Diba? So, alam mo, very convenient yung online buying natin, no? So, anything we want in the world, practically, you can order. Yan, ang sasagot dito sa kung COD ba ay mga taga-National Bookstore. Paano ba mag-COD ba yung ating purchases? Yan, please answer the query. Yan. And yan, ang baboy is cooking. It's slowly, gumaganda yung kulay niya. And David Darwin Tolentino and Kusina Soriano again. Yan. Oh, yung audio po. I hope you're hearing me now. Yan. Oh. Yan. Sige, go. Yan. Oh, my chicken is simmering away. It's been simmering away. Yan. Look at that. And of course, don't forget again, I will just add a little salt. Asinan ko na yung aking chicken. Asinan ko na konting asin lang. No, just to bring out the flavor, the coconut flavor. Yan. And lalagyan ko siya ngayon ng papaya, no? Murang papaya. Mura, not cheap, but young. Yan. Tama ba? Yan. Lahat na nagmamahalan, pero yung libro ko naka-sale, kaya mura, bili na kayo. Di ba? Yan. And also, you have to gift yourself with the gift of knowledge kasi alam mo, yung mga books natin, sobrang dami yung matutunan. In fact, yung if you get the Dishkarte sa Kusina, this book, di ba? Sobrang yung daming information, basics for cooking na after you read through this and you practice, you can even take the test, the NC2 exam, and you're gonna pass because it provides all the basics that you need to know in cooking, no? So that's a very beautiful thing, no? Kasi sometimes may mga tao din na hindi naman lahat ng tao nag-English, di ba? So what you need is to be able to have another alternative way to learn. So that's why we wrote the book specifically in, di ba? Conversational Filipino. So mataglish yung dating natin. Yan. So medyo what I call kolehiyala English or kolehiyala Tagalog, di ba? Social, di ba? So medyo ganun yung pagkasulat ng Dishkarte sa Kusina para a lot of more people can connect and relate to cooking, no? And eto siya, gusto natin na anghang. Medyo kulang pa siya ng cooking. But yan, Rosemary Katibog. Hello, Rosemary. Yan. Yan, may questions ba tayo? Paano ba i-field yung questions ng ating... And again, Lazada viewers, thank you very much. Add to cart na po. Yan. Hi! Hi! Yan. So, yan. Yan. And of course, National Bookstore, my new book is coming, scheduled on October 21. Yay! Simple, the cookbook. Yan. My favorite recipes, sobrang simple, very simplified recipes that you will surely enjoy.
Ilang recipes daw yung simple?
This book has 101 plus. So hindi lang siyang 101, pero more than 101 recipes and more than 101 tips as well. So parang gusto kasi namin sulit na sulit. And what's going to be special about this book is that all the recipes on the book has a special QR code sa baba. High-tech tayo. High-tech tayo kasi digital age na. I-scan mo lang yung QR code sa baba. It will lead you to the video. Di ba? So, kung medyo hindi nyo pa naintindihan yung nabasa nyo, click nyo lang yung video, makikita nyo paano siya ginawa. Di ba? So, it's going to be very helpful because we know we have different learning modalities. Di ba? Yan. Ang ganda na ng kulay nating porky. Yan. Sana dito tumalsik, no? Malapit na itong tatalsik kasi wala na siyang water. Yan.
Chef, pwede raw ba yung gata sa lata?
Yes, pwedeng gata sa lata. Ito, I have a very nice tip for people who cook with gata sa lata. Number 1, huwag nyo isama ang lata sa pagluto. Definitely, no. Secondly, yung joke lang po. But secondly, you know what I do? Kasi sometimes yung gata niya, uy, tigil lang eh. Tapos na yung joke. Yung nilalagay ko, I add a tablespoon of extra virgin coconut oil. Bring up, di ba kasi sometimes gumagawa tayo ng coconut milk na delata, pero pang masarap sa gata yung naglalangis siya. Hindi siya naglalangis. Add extra virgin coconut oil to give it that authentic or very fresh coconut flavor and, mouthfeel. Yan. Joyce Velasco, shout out naman. Abu Dhabi. Yan. Sana soon makabili ako ng book mo. Now, add to cart na. Diba? Chef, available pa sa National Bookstore? Yes, of course, kasi sponsor natin ng National Bookstore. Definitely may tinda sila. Kaya, Choi, Luzon, bili ka na. Di ba? Oh, Francis, galing nyo talaga. Kaya gawin mo din yung trabaho mo. Ang staff ko dito, nagko-comment. Uy, magtrabaho ka muna. Yan. Anyway, yan. May questions ba tayo? Supposed to be may questions. Yan. Meron na?
Hindi daw po bang gata sa pouch? Pwede rin daw yan?
Pwede. Belt pouch? Ano ba? Di meron gata sa pouch. Pwede din siya, pero ang key ko talaga is you just add the... di ba? I told you, tatalsik na siya. Yan. Pero look at that. It's going to be so... Sobrang sarap. Asin lang to, pero sobrang yummy. Masarap. Masarap to. Masarap. I promise you. Lazada. What is this dish po? The first one is from Glenn Navarro. Hello. Hi, Glenn. So we're cooking 2 dishes. Ito siya is a lunis. It's a pork dish from Batanes. No? Just cook in taba ng baboy, pork belly, and asin, and a little bit of turmeric, luyang dilaw. Para sabihin mo, uy, kumain din naman ako ng gulay. Feeling niya, uy, may kumakain ka ng puro bawang. Di, may turmeric yan, maganda, anti-inflammatory, di ba? Di ba? Antibacterial pa. So yun, healthy pa rin yung feeling mo if you eat this. Then masarap din tong mantika na to, pang sangag nyo later. Yan, okay. We're just like cooking our baboy and our chicken is cooking away. And of course, ito talaga yung special niya na one. So this is again, the second dish is called surol. Just like a ginataang manok, no? From Camiguin, Mindanao. Yan. May isa pa kaming channel which teaches traditional recipes, mga Filipino recipes. It's called Local Life and you can find it on the Simple page pa rin. Simple YouTube account. And also it has its own Facebook account. And it's called Local Life. Local Life. How much ang book? Ang Philippine Cookery from Heart to Platter is, yung actual price is $595. And the Dishkarte sa Kusina is $350. But they are on sale now. So you check the price. Ano yung price niya ngayon? Magaling ako magluto. Mahina ako sa math. Kaya kayo na mag-compute. Yan. So, on discount siya, 10% off ang ating books now. Yan. So, look at that. Sobrang ganda ng... I'm sure natatakam ka. If you see it on screen, you see our baboy on screen. Our lunis. Yan. Masarap siya. Yan.
Chef, anong araw daw pwedeng kainin yung lunis?
Dapat isang linggong pag-ibig siya. Doon siya nagsimula sa Lunes. Di ba? Dito nagsimula. Magkaka-love life kayo pag kumain ka nito. Lunes! Di ba? Ganun yung peg. Yan.
Chef, pwede raw ba yung dried oregano?
Pwede yung dried oregano, but that's a different flavor lang, no? Especially if you're using Italian oregano. So this one is just, yung grows all over, no? Yung pakalat-kalat lang sa garden namin to. Yan. So yan ang gamit na. Very, very distinct flavor. And of course, I'll add a little bit of sili. Gusto ko maanghang. Yan, sili. Yan. And patis. Ako, when I cook, I always end with patis. I start with salt and I finish with patis. Bakit? Ang patis is malinamnam, no? And alam mo, Filipinos love that fishy flavor of patis. Yan, oh. Mikey Aguilar, dami kong nanggagayang mga simple recipes, di ba? Simple cook sa inyo, di ba? Keep it up from Taiwan. Hi, Taiwan. How are you? Yan. Yan. Eh, yung Taiwan, malapit yan sa Batanes. Bisitain nyo. Di ba? Bago kayo makauwi ng Pilipinas, daan kayo ng Batanes. Magkasunod na yan. Di ba? Yan. Oh, looking good. Looking so good. No? And of course, ating baboy. Oh, wala nang questions.
Chef, yun daw bang wet oregano pwede?
Wet oregano, fresh you mean, di ba? Yan. Fresh is good. Yan. It's always good. Yan. Look at that, sobrang ganda ng kulay natin. Yan. Of course, again guys, don't forget to have a copy of our books from National Bookstore and Lazada. Yan. Dishkarte sa Kusina. Yan. By yours truly, yours truly na pangalan ko ngayon. And Philippine Cookery from Heart to Platter. All from ABS-CBN Books. And my new book tayo coming out, Simple, the cookbook based on the online show. And it's going to be available, hopefully, God willing, wala nang atrasan, October 21. Kasi pinafungsoy namin yan. Kaya October 21. Kaya habulin namin yan. Yan, okay. Yan. Okay.
Hindi raw niya inabot, ano raw yung ingredients ng baboy?
Ang baboy is so simple. Of course, kailangan mo ng baboy. Yan. Kailangan mo ng liempo, asin, mantika, at luyang dilaw. But look at the color. Look at the color of that. It's so beautiful. Yan. Oh my God. Yan, natatakam na ako. Yan. And ang ating taba ng baboy, no, ang ating oil, pwede nating gawing, ano bang pwedeng gawin ito? Sinangag natin. And ito yung gagawin nating panggisa, no? Panggisa natin mga gulay, whatever. And you can do this baboy, this lunes, ahead of time. Lunes pa lang, ginagawa mo ng Lunes, para pagdating ng Sabat, Linggo, may pangsahog ka sa gulay at saka sa pansit. Di ba? Yan. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at that. Konting-konti na lang yan. So, the fat is rendering beautifully. And ang aking surol is getting cooked. May time pa ba tayo for questions? I think wala namang questions masyado yung mga tao. Yan. So, I hope you enjoyed our session for today. Yan. Magpi-plate-plate lang tayo ng konti. Siguro sildo. End to end, no, the surol recipe, I just put, pwedeng meron, pwedeng wala. Dahon ng sili or malunggay, just for a little green. Some people also add a little bit of sukang tuba to this recipe, which also very nice, no? Very nice flavor. Yan.
Available pa rin daw ba kung 20% sa National Bookstore?
Naka-sale sila ngayon, definitely, because ito nga yung event natin. So guys, it's your time to become a better cook, no? And you can buy NBS website, National Bookstore website, the official na NBS store in Lazada, and reinforce the 10% discount. Oh, yan. Ano ibig sabihin ng reinforce? Let's ask Merriam-Webster. Coming right up. Di ba?
Chef, bakit daw luyang dilaw ang ginamit?
Ha?
Bakit daw luyang dilaw?
It's non-political. Guys, ayaw ko sagutin, but my luya is non-political. Walang meaning yun. Walang meaning yun. Kasi healthier lang siya. At saka, yun talaga yung traditional na ginagamit, no? So, yan. Guys, wala talagang meaning. Guys, yung luyang... Sorry po. No bashers, no bashers. Yan, no. Yung baboy natin, sobrang ganda ng ating baboy. So, ito na. Each recipe so simple to do. So, it's like a bagnet. But it has a nicer color compared to the bagnet. Hindi naman siya nicer. Iba yung kulay niya. Mas mapula yung kulay niya because of the luyang dilaw. Luyang dilaw. Turmeric. Sige, turmeric, di ba? Walang, hindi loaded yung term. Sige, game. And of course, we're gonna fry the other side. Look at that, so beautiful. And ito siya, traditionally kasi, guys, kinakain to with rice na sinaing na may, again, turmeric. Yan, turmeric. So, Yan, look at that. So, ito. Tatabi ko lang to. So, mas niya yung, ito, this is a very traditional, no? Ibatan yung mga tao sa Batanes, di ba? So, may kasamang turmeric or luyang dilaw. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And, yan, it's very simple-licious, no? So easy to do. Yan. Yan. Look at
Do you
that.
have the book down in English only?
The Philippine cookery is written in English. Yan. And ang Dishkarte sa Kusina nakasulat sa Taglish, di ba? Yan. Yan. So, iba-iba. For iba-ibang purposes kasi. Like Philippine cookery also tackles a bit of history, culinary history. Yan. Para medyo ay tayo on why Filipino food is the way it is. Yan. And also on I Want TV, para sorry, baki-plug lang ako. On I Want TV, I have a mini documentary. It's called The Food That We Are. That's based on this book, no? And you can go to I Want. I Want pa ba? With I Want TFC. I Want TFC. Yun daw yung pangalan ng channel. Look at that. Ang sarap-sarap niya. And pwede ba yung turmeric powder? Yes, pwede ang powder. Pwede. No? At pwede mo itong ubusin sa isang kainan. Pwede. Yan, look at that. More baboy than rice.
Saan daw sa mga book mo yung mga recipe na yan?
Actually, wala siya sa books natin. Similar recipes, yes, it's available. It's on in Dishkarte sa Kusina has. Ang maganda kasi going back to Dishkarte sa Kusina, here kasi yung ginawa natin is basically we're teaching you formulas. Formula siya, hindi lang siya recipe, but formula. Like for example, hanapin ko lang sa page, ha? Hindi ko hanapin. Sobrang ganda ng photos courtesy of our director, no? Si Eds Capili. Yan. Sobrang galing niya, sobrang bait pa niya. Grabe. Yan. Grabe talaga. Naiyak na nga ako sa sobrang galing niya. Laki ng utang na loob ko sa kanya dahil sa kanya maganda yung libro. Yan. So explain the elements of a dish. So that, for example, nagluluto tayo. Kasi alam mo naman yung bahay natin hindi grocery. Tama ba? Our houses are not grocery stores that sometimes di natin mahanap ang gusto natin sa isang recipe. So, how to find parang alternatives. So anong pwede mong gawin kung wala yun? Eto siya. Dishkarte. Kaya nga, dishkarte. Kasi didiskartehan mo yung kuan. Yan, Ano pong sauce masarap sa part? Ang dami. Yung sauce lang unlimited, pwede ka magkuan.
Chef, ilang tablespoon daw ang ginamit
Suka.
sa turmeric powder sa sinaing?
Sa sinaing siguro malakas ka ba kumain? Yun, tanong ko. So, siguro, sa tatlong cups na kanin, yung gagawin mo, lalagyan mo siya ng isang kutsarita na turmeric, then lalagyan mo ng 4 na kutsara nitong mantika ng baboy, lalagyan mo ng konting asin. Yan. Sobrang sarap na yan.
Chef, napanood daw kita sa Netflix.
Yeah, sa Netflix. English speaking ako dun sa Netflix, ha? Take note, ha? So, I'm also on Netflix. Netflix street food series, di ba? May second season na sila, yung Latin America. Pero yung Asian version of the Netflix series, street food, nandun ako sa Philippine edition. Yan. Ako yung medyo nag-annotate, gano'n. Yan. We are also live on the official NBS store in Lazada. So for our viewers out there, you may check out our available books and click now and add to cart. Hindi lang sa libro ko, marami ding libro yung mga fellow Filipino authors natin. Kung gusto niyo ng mga romantic stories, meron doon. Gusto mo ng medyo, di ba? Mga kakatawa na stuff, meron din doon. So alam mo, it's very important that we develop, hindi lang pagluluto, but learn to read because by reading, gagaling kayo. Kaya, basta kayo, gagaling kayo sa pagluto. Hindi lang pagluluto, kailangan mo din magbasa para gumaling ka din magluto. Because cooking is not only about moving your hands, it's not only about your skill with your hands, but it's also about your knowledge, the knowledge of physics, the knowledge of chemistry, di ba? The knowledge of parang common ingredients. Kaya it's very important, if you really want to become better, sinasabi ko nga ngayon, pandemic tayo, medyo hindi tayo makagalaw-galaw masyado. But remember, by focusing on ourselves, focusing on our skill, reading, parang na-extend yung buhay mo di ba? Kahit nasa loob ka ng bahay, but when you go out after reading so much, after learning so much, after this pandemic, parang kang naka-gain ka pa ng mas maraming taon and more productive years because of, feeding not only your belly but also your minds. Go, bili na kayo ng libro. Go, go, go. Yan. And, rating na tayo sa ating surol. Yummy, yummy. Yan. Medyo konting luto pa siya. So, yan. So, it's just for demo purposes. You know that, you know how to cook it now. So, you can do your version. Yan. So, medyo, it could do better with a little bit more cooking. Siguro mga 10 minutes more cooking, 10 to 15 minutes cooking. But for now, it's going to work. It's going to be such a delicious dish, especially with kanin. So these two dishes go together very well. Let's just clean up the plate a little bit. Yan. Yan. And here we have it. Our two dishes for today. Thank you very much. On behalf of National Bookstore and of course, my home publishing house, ABS-CBN, always a kapamilya, ABS-CBN Books. So we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Please shop for our books on www.nationalbookstore.com and the official NBS store in Lazada. Again, you will get a 10% discount on all local books and 20% discount on all imported books when you shop online from September 25 to October 4 only. So for a limited time, you will be able to get these discounts. It's time to buy while available pa yung discounts natin. So add to cart now. Mina B, Tenny D. Rios, hello. Judith Uy, yan. Hi, Miss Christine. Thank you very much. And there will be more virtual events coming up for the 2020 Philippine Readers and Writers Festival. Check out by visiting www.philippinereadersandwritersfestival.com or following NBS on Facebook, NBS Alert, and Instagram at National Bookstore. So, guys, aside from all this, huwag niyong kalimutan ng ating mga social media accounts. Simple on Facebook and YouTube. Lutong Simple on Instagram. And I'm on TikTok. Made Simple on Facebook. And the videos of Made Simple are also available on the Simple page. And of course, Local Life. We have a channel devoted to Filipino recipes, Local Life, and the videos are also on the Simple page. And tandaan nyo, kahit sino kaya magluto, basta simple. This has been Chef Tatung, and see you again next time. Woo! Thank you, National and Lazada and BS.